Just what is the meaning of life? Late night snack. I think I suffer from depression or something. I can't sleep at night. I used to think it was something good. Now it'll give me more time to get my activities done. But I think I suffer depression. I guess one way to deal with it besides dealing with it is distract yourself sometimes. Hey, what's up, universe? It's Omiplufs again. Now, just a quick update. There's like a lot of things been going on, learning especially, humiliating myself, but that's the best teacher. What annoys you, and being self-aware of your temper and just the matters of the heart. So there's been a lot of turmoil, like with what this guy's. I've been listening to him for like hours, and like it hits home, cause like there's a certain part of you when people tell you things or you just hear things, and it just makes you like react. It's like almost an instinct, but it's like not. It's just how you are that makes you react that way. Like, oh, what? Like you get surprised and amused at like things that happen, even when things you laugh about. When you question why you laugh about certain things that shouldn't be funny, you know, should be more grown up about it or more lighthearted towards it, which makes you more firm towards like, oh, that's really not funny, or that's not nice because you're not nice yourself. And there comes a moment where you're not surprised, you're just more aware of it, where you have total control. You don't have total control, like that's up to God, but you allow that life to take over, like, and let it give the world a more better response than what you think is better. So right now I'm working on this grid. That was a little piece, so I want to make it bigger and play around. I don't know, maybe I'm scared of like just making mistakes, but on this one, I'm also thinking like sometimes I'll be wasting time if I do this and not on the actual board. I have enough money to buy it and enough time to go for it, but I'm aware that once I finish my sketch here, I'm gonna have to project it again on the board or redraw it. So, with what this guy was saying, wait, I don't even know if you're hearing me right. Alright, since I've actually dropped my phone a couple of times before, um, the speaker I think is messed up a bit, and also my rear camera, and you can't see it, but the screen is all cracked up. Things happen for a reason. So I gotta get those fixed up. For now, I'll just speak to the mic and use my frontal camera 720p. So this guy's sayings or whatever just influenced my thoughts and views on like even my own family, myself. So I got kind of firm with my mom, like, oh, I'm not gonna support religion views. Like, it's time for me to like stop being around that, like, or whatever. But yesterday there was like this nice gathering, and in the moment when I was just like serving people, like, there's this drink called ponche. It's made out of fruits, like a lot of delicious fruits, and I don't know, water and sugar cane. I like it. I love that thing. And I was thinking, like, if it weren't for like my mom, like offering herself like to do it, or even gathering people, calling them up, gathering money, because she told me that all of that was because people open-heartedly gave money so she could use that as funds to run the show. And I let myself sink into these influences like, yeah, it's all mockery, it's all hypocrites. It is true, but there's a bigger truth, I believe, to it. Like, maybe it's just an excuse to be around others, um, sing music. They were playing music, and they were like, uh, just together talking, gossip or whatever. This guy calls it sickness and diseases. It's kind of like true, you shouldn't be like into gossip, but even I'm into gossip. Like sometimes, if I'm not like with my friends gossiping, like I'm on YouTube, like TMZ or something, celebrities, or even what's going on in the world. But I was like, I was smiling. It was authentic smiling. I was talking with my brother, spending some quality time, and I was like, it's like multiplication. You multiply two negatives, you get a positive. I always have that in mind. Like it's super cool how you multiply a positive with a negative, you get a negative. But if you multiply two negatives, you get a positive. It's weird. So I also from the flyer things and the bartending thing. My brother's schedule was tight, so I don't know if it was we weren't communicating right, or maybe it was just like since the first start, like it was set to be like that. Alright, it's partly my fault too, but the certificate was a no. It was a $700 value, which I had to like just deal with the fact that I would have to tell the guy that I can't take the certificate. I would rather instead receive some money in exchange for the labor. And my friend wasn't, he was like uneasy about it, but he mentioned the word. And just to, before I was going, I was thinking about everything that's been going on. I was like, damn. It's like, I don't need to worry. I don't need to be nervous, I just gotta do. And it's basically not, I don't have to do anything, just let things happen the way it should happen. And that's, paradoxically, that's everything you have to do, or everything I have to do, we have to do. To let go and let it be. And I was like, damn. Before I even got there, even my walk started changing. Like I put my hands behind my back and just walked, almost like handcuffed. So I was like, whatever. Like I was even thinking like, this is how I know I wasn't letting it go. Like just thinking what to say, how to say it, like how to react. I was like, oh, let it be natural. And I got to the place. I talked to the guy. I mentioned if he's aware of the audio I gave him from the investigations and the people that brought in and the report that harassment. Like thanks to that aggressive harassment, at least 4 or 5 people came in to your business. Hopefully, I didn't do nothing wrong or harmed your business in any way. In exchange, like hopefully you have benefits from it, which he did. I guess I softened the blow of what I was about to say, and I told him like I understand from your part it's flexible, but from my brother's part it's not flexible. Before that I even told my brother, I guess like lesson learned, never do anything to help others, because you're not gonna really help. Like sometimes they'll just like reject it, or they can't really take it. So help yourself out first. Shine within, like understand. Even this like old videos, like when I see them later on, or having thoughts about it, even speaking about it right now, it's like the guy in the phone right now, the recording is like telling me. So it's all fucking crazy. So that's that. So I told him like the thing, and he was like, I don't know, you could get vibes off people how they are, but that's probably how I am too. He's like an old like shaky guy. Like even my friend told me he doesn't hand out cash like that. So I was like, yeah, I know, like, we made the agreement. First, that was the agreement, but if you have no problem, then, I guess there's no problem. And at the end, I had like, I received a nice amount of money for the work. I was like, wow, I wasn't expecting that, but I received it. And I even try to control my emotions about money. There's this thing that when like I was doing a delivery, and this thing really taught me a lot. Like